What's up, everybody? Happy Thursday. Hope all you're having a great day so far. Getting into this episode of GH. Jax is on my bad side right now. I'm going to tell you why. I knew he was going to be all for the promotion part of it, but the raise, I can understand if they didn't have the budget for it. I understand that. But at the same time, it's like his excuse was flimsy to me. I didn't like his excuse for not giving Maxie the raise. So basically, he told Nina, well, if I give her the raise, then other departments are going to be upset by that because they're going to see it as favoritism because him and Nina are dating. First of all you have to do is have a meeting with the departments, with the head of the departments and all that. Have a meeting with them. Sit them down, have a meeting, and explain to them why Maxie's getting the promotion, why she's getting the raise. And let them know that her raise has nothing to do with Nina or their personal relationship. It has nothing to do with that. That's all you would have to do. And you can pass that raise through. Because I feel like it's ridiculous that she's not getting her raise. She deserves it. So basically, Nina was going to promote her to senior vice president of marketing or creative marketing or whatever, which is a good title. But, Maxie was happy about it, but she wants her money, and I don't blame her. At the end of the day, Maxie works her ass off at that magazine day in, day out. She's covered for Nina hundreds of times. Hell, she even showed Nina how to run that magazine. Furthermore, she makes sure that the magazine comes out on time and under budget. Do you know how many people wish that they could say that to their boss, that they brought in a project under budget? Under budget means that it's under the allocated budget, and that means that there's still money left over. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you didn't go over the budget and you didn't actually hit the budget. You went under that shit. That's a good thing. Bosses love that shit. Doing projects under the budget, that's perfect. And Maxie does that. And y'all don't want to give her money? All because of what departments are going to think about it? Who gives a shit? You're the CEO. Who cares? Sit them down, explain to them why. And if they still don't like it, find new department heads. Find some new people to work in those departments. Then that's going to not, question what you're doing. You're the damn boss. Who cares what they think? She's busting her ass. She deserves it. If that was me and I'm the CEO, you're getting your raise. I don't give a damn what nobody think. You're getting your money because you earned it and you make us money. So why wouldn't I give you a raise that you so badly deserve? It's just ridiculous. I just felt like his excuse for it was totally stupid. And I expected better out of Jax. So, of course, Maxie went back to the office or whatever because she was all happy, not only about the raise and the promotion, but she had some ideas that, she wanted to run past Nina. So when Nina sat her down and told her why she couldn't get the raise, I felt like Nina lied to her. Because Nina wasn't totally truthful about why she couldn't get the raise. She told her, we can't give you the raise because it's not in our budget. We couldn't find the money in the budget. That's not what Jax said. Jax could have easily, found the money. Hell, it's a multi-million-dollar company. You could have easily gave her the money. That's not the reason that he gave. He said because of departments. Because they would feel upset or jealous or whatever, or think that he's doing it because he's sleeping with Nina. So Nina didn't tell Maxie the full truth of why, even though it doesn't matter because it's still messed up either way. And Maxie was pissed about it. And I don't blame Maxie for getting up, walking out of that damn office. And she told Lulu, she was like, since I'm not getting my raise, she said, you know what? None of what I asked for was approved. I mean, the promotion was approved. That was approved. Jax has no problem giving her a promotion. It's the money that he's not giving her. But she was like, you know what? I'm going to get even. I don't blame Maxie because you want to know why? I think a lot of us who get up, go to work, we all feel like we bust our ass at our job and are not appreciated. We're not compensated for the work that we do. They pay us peanuts. I know my jobs over the years, trust me, I busted my ass at a lot of the companies I worked for, and they were some pretty, big retail companies. And I busted my ass, and it's like, we don't get the respect we deserve. We don't get the money we deserve. And they want you to do all this work, but they're not showing you the money that goes with it. I felt that way over the years. Hell, I'm still kind of feeling that way. But you know what? It's like you sometimes just got to create your own lane. Sometimes you just got to do your own thing. Just step out on a leap of faith and do you. And I feel like that's what Maxie needs to do for herself at this point. I've been felt that way about Maxie. Like, she should own her own business at this point because she's smart, she's capable, she has the experience, and she works her ass off. So why not? You know what I mean? If your company is not valuing you, they're not appreciating you, they're not paying you, walk away. Walk away. So anyway, moving on from that. So Spinelli has this little sparring session or whatever at the gym with Brando. Spinelli can't fight worth a dog doo-doo. I give him A for effort. I mean, Spinelli came dressed, ready to fight, but he just cannot throw a good punch. I'm just saying, like, those extra punches that he was throwing, I said, okay, Spinelli, from here on out, let Jason be the muscle. So him and Brando was basically talking or whatever, and Brando was just trying to tell him, you know, stand up for yourself, stay in your ground, do what you gotta do, whatever. So Spinelli bumps into Anna. She basically wants Spinelli and Jason to drink the Kool-Aid, you know, get along with Peter, drop this little animosity they have towards him or whatever, or be nicer or whatever. You know, basically what she wants is for them to stop treating him like a criminal every time they're around him, or when they're around Maxie or whatever. You know, stop saying things or whatever. Anna, you're asking for too much. And then you're asking Jason to, you know, kind of talk to Spinelli. And, no, Jason was like, I'm not going to do that. He said, nope. With all due respect, he was like, I'm not doing that. I'm not changing my opinion of Peter. I'm not changing my viewpoint. I'm not going to try to get Spinelli to change his. I don't blame Jason for that. You know what I mean? Because they know Peter crooked. They know he's a liar. They know he's guilty of what he's, you know, what he did. They know he's guilty. And they know Obrecht is being framed. They know it. They know Jason's not stupid. He's not dumb. Anna just needs to go sit down somewhere. I really don't see her and Finn getting married at this point. I know her and Finn were sitting there, you know, going over birthday plans for Violet and who they're going to invite. And then they started talking about their wedding and stuff. But the way Finn was talking, he was unsure about going forward with this wedding. Like, he tried to tell her, yeah, I'm sure we can still move ahead with this wedding. I feel like Finn was just, the way he was talking, it just sounded like he was unsure about whether or not he was going to move forward with the planning of this wedding. I don't really think he is. I think he has reservations. I definitely do. So, of course, you know, Robert came to see him and basically told him, you know, stand your ground. Stay on guard when it comes to, you know, Peter. And Finn thought that Robert was basically trying to tell him to spy on Anna or whatever. And that's not what Robert was telling him. Stay on guard when you're around Peter. Don't drop your guard around him. Because Robert had an earlier sit down with Peter and stuff where they were talking about Obrecht. And they were basically playing this little cat and mouse game or whatever. Robert knows that, obviously, that Peter's ass is guilty. Robert knows it and he's not letting it go. Peter knows that Robert knows he's lying, that he set this up. He know it. That's why he don't want to talk to Robert. Because he know Robert is on to his ass. And he know it. Peter has a bullseye in his back. You don't even understand. People are coming for you. Like, you don't even get it. Sooner or later, they're going to get the evidence to prove that you framed Obrecht and that you're the cause of all this mess. They're going to get the proof. So, anyway, Olivia wanted to talk to Robert about Dante. I feel bad for Olivia. You know, her firstborn son, her oldest. You know, she doesn't know what's going on with him, where he is, how he's doing. And I know it's killing her inside, not knowing these, you know, these answers, having this information. And of course, you know, she wanted to know if Robert knew anything, but Robert said, you know, he'll reach out to some contacts or whatever off the record and see if he could figure out some information about what Dante's up to, how he's doing, you know, to get it back to her. What irritated me about Olivia today was a simple fact, even though I felt bad for her, she's trying to put this blame on Lulu like, oh, some people forgot about my son or whatever, and she gonna look over at Lulu. Lulu did not forget about Dante. Obviously. She spent over 10 years with that man. She spent damn near 10 years with Dante. She did not forget about him. Like, Dante, I believe, is the love of Lulu's life. You know, he's the father of her son. She can never forget about him. But what did you expect Lulu to do? Sit around, not move on with her life? Even though currently Lulu obviously doesn't really have a life. But like, when you stalk in Brooklyn Quartermain, I mean, obviously you must not have a life. But I digress. But it's like, still, she didn't know when Dante was going to come home, if he was coming home, when that was going to happen. I mean, what is she supposed to do? Put her life on pause? The world does not stop because Dante got to go get himself together. In hindsight, this is all Dante's fault. He the one that chose to go undercover after a criminal who nobody even thought about. You know what I mean? To try to get some type of revenge for him almost killing Lulu. Okay, that was a long time. That was a minute ago, though. Nobody told him to go undercover. He made that choice to do that. So that's on him. You know, and he made the choice to leave and go get himself some help. That's on him. That's what he chose to do. So why are you blaming Lulu? It's not her fault. So anyway, moving on from that. Speaking of Lulu. She decided to get Peter's approval to release the video that Brooklyn took of her at ELQ or whatever with that confidential document. Basically, the document was a contract for a merger that ELQ was planning on doing with another company. That's basically going to shut down a couple of facilities or whatever that's going to leave some people out of work. And obviously Ned wanted to keep that quiet because they're waiting until after the documents are signed and it's official and they can spin the story before they go public with the merger. Brooklyn, stupid ass, decided to record it. And Maxie even told Lulu the right thing to do would be, since Lulu was currently the only person on social media to see that document, Maxie warned her. She said, why don't you just call Brooklyn, tell her what she did, and tell her to delete the damn video. But of course, Lulu wasn't going to do that. Lulu sitting here talking about, oh, well, I'm an investigative journalist. It's my duty. First of all, you taking this story has nothing to do with your career. Because she even admitted to Peter that she doesn't cover stories like this. You wanted this story so you could stick it to Brooklyn. That's what you wanted this story for. Just so you could rub it in her face and make her life a living hell. That's the only reason. And Maxie warned Lulu. She said, do not do this because, granted, she doesn't like Brooklyn. And Maxie was like, that's fine. You don't have to like her. But if you hurt her, you're not only hurting her. You're hurting ELQ. You're hurting the Quartermains. People that you are currently related to, because she is Michael's cousin. And he is technically still CEO of the company, or former, whatever you want to call it. And your former mother-in-law is married to the current CEO. And Tracy was your former stepmother, and you know how Tracy feel about ELQ. So why would you try to hurt them like that just to hurt Brooklyn? Like, come on now. Maxie even warned her about that. Did she want to listen? Hell no. Because it's Lulu. Of course Lulu's not going to want to listen. So Lulu put the story out on the Invader with Peter's approval, of course. And shit has officially hit the fan. Because now Ned is pissed off. Olivia's pissed because of Brooklyn's incompetence. And now she's begging Michael to pretty much fix this. And Michael told her, she was like, well, Ned can fix this himself. He's sure that Ned can fix this. But she wanted Michael to, help Ned fix it. To cover her. While she watched Wiley or whatever. So now the story has went viral. Everybody in the business community has seen it. Everybody's reading about it. Ned is highly pissed off. And of course, Lulu sitting back, sipping her champagne, happy about her handiwork, reading all the comments on the Invader. So there was one comment in particular that stuck out that she read. And this person is obviously a person that we all know. Well, we all should know. If you watch daytime TV over the years, then you should know this character very well. So she read a comment from none other than Clint Buchanan. Now, if y'all don't know who Clint Buchanan is, I feel sorry for you. And I was shocked. But she read a comment from Clint, and he said that, basically Brooklyn was incompetent. Now, for all y'all that don't know, Amanda Sutton, who plays Brooklyn, used to play Kimberly Andrews on One Life to Live as Clint's younger wife. Now, y'all remember he married Kimberly, when he divorced Nora after she was messing around with Bo. That was like one of my favorite storylines during that time, too. When Clint pulled that shotgun out on Bo and Nora, I was like, bitch. Clint was the shit during that story. I loved it. He was evil as hell, but I loved it. He had that Asa come out of him. So basically, Clint was saying how she was incompetent or whatever. even Ned, I think at this point feels like she's incompetent. He told Brooklyn to call their PR team to get a handle on this, but then he changed his mind and said, you know what, I'll call them myself. Then he told her to call and order some dinner because they were going to pretty much be at the office all night. Then he changed his mind again and told her, you know what, I'll order dinner myself. You just go home. Brooklyn was like, I know how to order dinner. I was like, apparently not. Shit, you stupid. So she goes to the Metro Court because she know that the story was posted on the Invader, and she knows that Lulu works for the Invader. So of course she went over there to confront Lulu. And Lulu sitting there all smug. Lulu, you really need to grow the hell up. Like, seriously, grow up. Both of them need to grow up. Both. Because they just act like petulant teenagers. Like, this don't make no sense. But I can't wait for that fight tomorrow, though. That's what I can't wait for them to be, you know, throwing them bowls. So anyway, Carly and Sonny are sitting in the kitchen talking or whatever. She's all happy because and proud of herself because she didn't take the bait with Nell. And when Jason come in, she pretty much telling Jason, oh, aren't you going to congratulate me? I didn't take the bait with Nell. We got into it, but I didn't, I didn't slap her. I didn't do anything. I didn't, let her provoke me. Carly, what do you want, a goddamn Scooby snack? Like, you're doing what your grown ass is supposed to do. It's called turn the other cheek. It's called having self-control. What do you need a pat on your back for doing something that you're supposed to do? Dum-dum. That's like a child who tells their parents, well, I was good in school today. I deserve a snack. No, you don't deserve a snack. You're supposed to do good in school. What do you like? Duh. Like, what is wrong with people? Always want some pat on your back for something you're supposed to do. You were supposed to take the high road when it comes to Nell. Unless you want Michael to lose custody, dum-dum, you were supposed to do that. So anyway, Jason and Sonny start talking. He started telling Sonny about Harmony and the new car. Jason at first thought maybe he overthinking it. I'm like, no, you're not. Nope. Usually when you get a gut feeling about something or someone, you're not overthinking nothing. Trust your gut. Trust your instinct. If your instinct is telling you something's off about Harmony and she's into something shady, go with that feeling. Even Sonny told him that. He was like, nope. I need you to investigate this. He was like, nope, I need you to look into it. Find out what you can. Find out what her connection is. Find out what she up to. Because Sonny ain't taking no chances at this point. So, of course, Sonny calls Brando over to get his side of the story. And Brando was like, I don't know what you need to talk to me for. He was like, I'm pretty sure Jason told you everything. And Sonny was just like, shit, I want to hear your side. I heard Jason. I want to hear what you think. So Brando was basically, telling him what he thought. And then Brando felt like he should get involved in this or whatever. But Sonny didn't want Brando a part of the shady side of his business. He was like, no, you go run the garage. Do what you're supposed to do over there. I got this. I have a feeling either Brando is up to some shady or Brando has some type of, he wants to be a part of that life with Sonny. Like, maybe that lifestyle intrigues Brando as much, he tried to act like, oh, I want to go back to Chicago and whatever. Maybe that mob lifestyle, intrigues him. Maybe he wants to be a part of it. Who knows? So anyway, Carly and Jax meet up to talk about Jocelyn and Australia. And of course, Carly feels like Jax just wants Jocelyn out of the country to be away from Sonny. And Jax then, he was like, yeah, that's what I want. Like, he didn't sugarcoat it. He was like, yeah, because shit, his lifestyle is dangerous and he's trying to protect his daughter right now. And I do agree. I totally understood where Jax was coming from. Your daughter is a target. As long as she lives in Sonny's house, she's a target. So I don't blame Jax for wanting to protect his daughter. That's his only child. And then when he brings up Morgan, Carly wants to sit there and get all mad. Oh, how dare you bring up Morgan and manipulate me? First of all, he didn't bring up Morgan to manipulate you. Jax would not do all of that. First of all, he brought Morgan up as an example of what he does not want happening to his daughter. Carly could sit there and spin it all she wants, but Jax knows far too well that her kids have been targets for years because of Sonny's business. Even when him and Carly were married, he kept trying to stress that to her. But even all these years later, Carly still doesn't have the good sense that the good Lord gave a billy goat. Obviously, you don't. Like, grow the hell up, put your kids first. Like, Sonny's involved in something right now with an enemy that is dangerous as hell. I mean, this man could have murdered your entire family in one fell day. In one day, your family could have all been murdered. Well, most of you. You know what I mean? You don't see that as a problem? Talking about, oh, we need to just monitor the situation. Fuck all of that. This is about survival at this point. You're dealing with something far dangerous here. Get it together. I'm just saying. Like, Carly, grow the hell up. So anyway, that's pretty much the whole episode. Hit the comment section. Let me know what y'all thought about this episode. I will see y'all all later. Have a great day. Peace.